Check 1 2. Check 1 2. All right, we're all set. Good evening. Welcome back to Summer Speed. I forgot to do socials. Hold on. Stand by. Hey Zil, welcome. We're getting set up and we're about to get started. Tonight's stock car night. Now the fun thing is I've just kind of been going back and combing through the entire list of games on the GBA, and I actually found two more that I had missed. I think they're European titles. They slipped under the radar. Did it go through? Post the fucking tweet. God damn it. Thank you. Okay. I think everything's good now. Alright, so we got 26 tonight. I think that's what we got up to with this particular category. What? Error. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less? What the fuck does that mean? Huh? Currently, keyframes are not being sent often enough. Can cause buffering. Current keyframe is 28 seconds. Group of pictures. What the fuck does any of this mean? Fuck off. You don't have time for this shit tonight. There's always something around here. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, we have 26 games. And all of these kind of pertain to circuit stock. You're going around a racetrack, right? I forgot to mirror it. I'm a and of course the TV just won't work. It says the stream status is poor. Fuck, man, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking cruising's gonna be first. Hold on. I hate to do this, but you're gonna have to watch me fucking use my TV remote. This is now the TV remote stream because the fucking TV has decided it wants to be fucking reset. So you get to watch me poke the fucking buttons. But I'm thinking cruising. I'm not going alphabetical because I'm absolutely not starting this shithole with fucking cars. There is a cars game in here. And it got in by category rather than like palatability. You know, it is a game where you go around a circuit and you're in that kind of outrun perspective where it's like third person behind. There's a few exceptions to that, but this one kind of it fell into that purview the best. So yeah, that's where it's staying. I'm thinking after I get this done, if I can ever get this done, because, you know, now we have to worry about fucking YouTube closing everyone's accounts because of age verification. Oh god, dude. Do you think I have that? I'm sorry. I am not that prepared for this. That sounds great. That sounds wonderful. I don't have any of that information in front of me. You know, fuck it. Why not? Let's do it. We're gonna fucking do that. You're absolutely right. That's a great idea. I'm gonna pull that up right now. Or still looking at the fucking TV remote. Mirror, you piece of shit. Because I think that's a great idea. I think that's a wonderful idea. It's still not working. Why the fuck is it not working? Oh, because it's probably not connected to the internet yet. This is a train wreck of a fucking stream. I should just quit while I'm fucking ahead here. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna say we're gonna do this as best I can. We're going off the Wikipedia chart because you know. There we go. There. Oh my god, no, not again. Okay, hold on. Why is it at fucking 50? How did I fix this last time? Train wreck. Hold on. Okay, I think it's working now. Weird thing with I don't know. It's something weird going on with the microphone and all of that. I got the nice little outrun background this time instead of doxing myself. Okay. Alright, back. I think we're with it now. Okay. We're good. Maybe. Okay, here's the thing. The Game Boy list does this weird thing where it releases, like, it lists the Japanese release and then it releases the North American release, and North American's always like later. So the list is not quite right. I think you're right about Mario Kart. We're actually skipping Mario Kart. I played that one last stream. I played F-Zero too, but I don't think I actually captured. So we're gonna like I'll put that in like the end, but we're kind of leaving those two off on their own because it's like we're going through all these games that were like completely missed as far as releases go. Mother God Almighty. Okay, I don't think we can do it. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work by release date. I'm sorry. Like it. Yeah, no, no. I know we're gonna go alphabetical. All right. I'm sorry. That would have been a wonderful idea. We could have actually watched a good progression. I'm going to tell you right now, Cars Mater National, that first one there, is like dead last. That's one of the last fucking games that came out on the GBA. I know that one for free. Let's just go and start with Corvette. Okay, and big fucking thing on top of everything else that's gone terribly wrong with this stream so far. I don't know if switching all these ROMs, because we have 26 to get through. I don't know if it's gonna crash the stream or not. Because I think that happened last time. It may have just overheated the phone. Can you hear that? Do we have audio? Can you hear that? Do we have audio? Okay, you have audio. I don't have audio. Okay. Okay, you have audio. God, that is fucking ass. I'm sorry. I guess we're just gonna skip the audio portion because I don't know. Okay, so this is Corvette. On top of all of these like subgenres, there's a subgenre to these, and I believe it's only actually 2, possibly 3 games. These are the actual car advertisement games. So these are games that they made just to sell you a car. That's all they want to do, right? Or sell you on the idea of buying a Corvette. There's this one and there's the Ford one. And you'll see what I mean. We'll actually play the Ford one next. They look and play almost identically. They all start with these very old cars. And they generally kind of play pretty bad. I don't know. I would have played in manual. Oh god, I'm smashed up this poor Corvette. I would have put it in manual, but I can't actually hear the fucking RPMs. So I guess automatic's a little safer. I have yet to find a game where you can throw a clutch, though. That would actually be hilarious. So you can see it runs somewhat fast. The background and the scenery, you could argue, is 3D-ish, but I think it's flat. Honestly, I think everything here is an illusion. Just occurred to me now we're playing Rally 2 on top. What a great fucking start to this. What a great night we're having. I'm having so much fun. Whee! Okay, it starts, so the frames aren't the best. I think we're getting maybe 15 here natively, but like once you start picking up a little bit, you get just a tinge of smoothness, right? I don't know if you can see that, just a hair of a pickup, you know, a little oomph, like right there. You see that? Just a little bit. But I don't know. I was not particularly impressed with these games. Yeah, I don't really have much to say on these, unfortunately. They're not the greatest entries. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not having audio is gonna bug the absolute shit out of me. I've got to fix this. I'm sorry. Like, this is kind of a cool effect. And you can see right away that was like, that tunnel was far more, or far less memory intensive. So it actually went, oh shit. I chose incorrectly. It went a little bit faster. But of all of the games, this one kind of stood out to me as being like not very interesting in the slightest, you know. There isn't much going on. Like, we see the same truck and the same pickup every time we pass them, every time we run into them. It's responsive to an extent. Like, everything, like all of my judgment on this stuff, we're all kind of like, it's yeah, but the frame rate's not the best, you know. So it's responsive, but it's being responsive to like a 15 FPS, you know. Like, mentally, I'm already kind of pulling myself back from calling this an actual racing game. Though I guess we should give it a fair shake and give it a try on the time attack. I don't know why I feel like this little portion here is faster in spite of me going slower. I don't know what's going on. There's the pickup again. Oh, it's a weird audio bug. a weird graphical bug on the sides there. Is that going? Yeah, that's going through. I don't know what that's about. Some kind of aliasing, I'm sure. Like, you think, like, just look at how fast we're supposed to be going. 109 miles per hour. Look how fast the fucking buildings are scrolling by us. I don't feel like I'm going 100. You know? This does not, like, and the weird thing is, oh, I think it's cheating a smidge. It picks up, like, the rate that the screen is scrolling by you is actually different. It's not related to your speed. That guy just clipped through the fucking truck. He's a cheating ass motherfucker. Did you see that? He's not bound by the laws of physics. But yeah, these portions here, I feel like they're probably more that right there. You see that? Right there, right there. You see those frame pickups? I feel like it's more tied to where you are on the map rather than how fast your car is going. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Challenge failed. Hell yeah. Oh, man. We didn't win a single credit. So, I've got my little checklist here. Frame rate good? No. Frame rate was pretty bad overall. It was weirdly like, I mean, look at the scrolling list. The background is scrolling at a different rate than we were actually racing. You know. Were the controls responsive? To an extent, I guess, yeah. They weren't terrible. Graphics, they didn't look the best and they weren't 3D, so no, I don't think they're the best. Non-fart audio, I can't really rate that one since we don't have audio. Fucker. Okay, hold on, one more time. Maybe that'll fix something. And then, would I play it again? No, I probably wouldn't play that one again. So, that was Corvette. And then, just to really hammer it in, let's play fucking Ford Racing 3. You might be wondering where the first two installments of this titular track are at. I don't have a fucking idea. We're going to see DSI racing a lot. A lot. Tonight. I can guarantee that already. Yeah, that's a big warning right there. God forbid you misinterpret your Ford F-150. This is absolutely driving me bananas. I just don't understand why it's the microphone. Okay, yeah. Keep switching the headphone. I don't know. I'm not gonna fuck with it anymore. I'm done. Can you hear things? I don't know. I'm not gonna fuck with it anymore. I'm done. Can you hear things? I don't know. I'm not. Like, I'm pretty sure this has music to it. I should just fucking restart the whole goddamn stream at this point. I'm so fucking over this. So fucking over this. Okay, there's audio. Alright, cool. It's just not there. Alright. I just want to make sure I didn't mute the fucking thing accidentally. Alright, so this is the other one. It has less features than the fucking Corvette one. We just go right into a fucking race here. It's not a rally. Oh my god, this is not responsive at all. You can just see objects are kind of coming in and out of existence here. Oh my god, okay. Staying on the map is just kind of a suggestion. Yeah, this is great. This is a fantastic game. Oh my lord. The background is part-time. It decides when it shows up to work. Not responsive. I keep running into that guy. Something weird is going on with the other car. They seem to be rubber banding, I think. I think that's what's going on here. Yeah, like, look at him. Like, he's just following the track. He's not even actually racing. He's just following a path. But when you get close to him, suddenly there's, like, he speeds up. I don't know. What gear am I in? Oh my god, what the fuck was that? What the fuck is any of this? This is fucking dreadful. I'm sorry. This is a god-awful fucking race. You know what? I'm gonna apologize to Corvette game. It was better than this. It doesn't deserve to be lumped into the same fucking group as the other one. Oh my lord almighty. Is that a Camaro? Like, look, it's feet in front of us, and it fucking loads in. Like, this is kind of just a good example of what a racing game is not on the GBA. This is not at all, not in the slightest, what a good game is here. This is just dreadful. There's a few of them like this. But thankfully not all of them are like this. In fact, most of them are not. I mean, if I could see the background, if I could see the environment, I would say it's actually really cool with these huts on the side. But they only pop into existence when I'm like immediately in front of them, so I don't know. Like, I understand the appeal. They have objects that may or may not be three-dimensional. Like, those huts kind of look three-dimensional. That mountain kind of looks like it might actually be a polygonal object. But, like, if it's doing this, if it's causing this many issues, like, is this water we're on? Am I driving on water? Is this the road? What's going on here? Like, just make it a flat surface, alright? Just make it a Mario Kart ass fucking track, which is completely flat. You know, I can suspend my disbelief. You know, I can invent a fucking thing. Not this. Not this. This is absolutely atrocious. If you had to grow up with this, I am sincerely, like, my absolute condolences. My Candelizas. This is wretched. So yeah, this is probably not getting my pick for tonight. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is probably not being best in show. There's no handbrake, by the way. Like, brake just stops you. Like you don't carry inertia forward. Look at just the same as the green guy. He's doing the exact same thing. If he's far enough ahead of me, he's just following the little track. Like he's following the path. There's not even any like no attempt to hide the illusion. This is just a thing with a very set path. But you get close, he starts rubber banding around. Oh my god. I don't even think I have a driver. I can't tell if there's a human this car may just be possessed. I don't know. I can't tell what's on the interior. We win. Awesome. I never want to do that again in my life. That was dreadful. Easily the worst fucking game tonight. Alright, we're good. Bad graphics, bad frame rate, bad controls. I don't know what the audio sounded like. The lady talking sounded okay at the beginning. No, I don't want to play that again. I'm good. I'm good. Alright, let's do some more here, huh? Start with Cruise and what was that one? Cruise and Velocity? Yeah, Cruise and Velocity. We talked about a cruising game when I did the GBA or the Game Boy Color games. Had a lot of ambition with this particular franchise for getting the arcade game onto things where they didn't belong. And it worked out decently. Oh, let's take the cop car, hell yeah. Seems like there's a lot of good options here. I'm assuming that's supposed to be like a bikini lady up there. I'll be a motherfucker if I could figure that out, though. Yeah, some kind of like a Duke Nukem ass lady. Ooh, God. So we got another one here where it's not feeling terribly responsive, and I hope it's just not my phone overheating and like I'm on everything else that the frame rate's being bad, but it's like it's obviously flat. It looks like a Doom mod map. Jesus, the frames are struggling, to say the least. It looks okay environmental wise. Like obviously the buildings are 3D, but I can't say that for like literally anything else. Like that was fucking Doom lighting right there. We just passed through. The car wants to veer out of control in every corner. That's something I'm noticing. So we got to keep our. Oh god, I think I just got lapped. By a taxi of all things. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not terribly impressed with this one either. You know, still interesting for what it could do for the GBA, you know. But, it's definitely better than the Ford game. Frame rate. This is cruising velocity. And I think, you know what, we're just gonna... We're supposed to do one race at a time, but that one went so fast. Let's go ahead and do one more. We'll try one that's not... Let's try a different map, too. Mars. Yeah, we'll go to Mars. Fuck it. We'll just see if that was a fluke map or whatever, or this is just... This kind of looks like this is just how the game is. I'm gonna have to go back. I think... I don't know. Was the Game Boy game, the color game, better? I remember they did something similar to this where they're trying to like keep it as faithful to the arcade as possible. But I really feel like, oh my god, there's something else going on here. Um, Feeling as though this may not have worked as well. Yeah, there's some weird jittering, and I can't figure out if that's the fucking emulator or if that's the game doing that. But I'm not a big fan of like the car. Seems like like they made a sprite, realized it was way too small, and then blew it up without trying to adjust it to the resolution. You know what I mean? Like it feel like a lot of things in here, like that's cool. Like I like you see how these like window these lighting fixtures are, you know, like that's cool. You kind of have those dug in. It gives that definite feeling of three dimensional. But like the car itself, the cars are just kind of like grody, you know. Like it's not turning very well. Like even when it does turn, it's pivoting so slowly on the animation. It's kind of giving me whiplash, you know. Like I'm getting around corners before the car actually turns around the corners, if that makes sense. Kind of a shame too. Cruising I love. I almost want to do a side-by-side comparison of the GBC game. I don't think I have that right now, though. Or on hand. And it seems to me like with all the options you have for racing, that they had set this up to be kind of like a love letter to the fans, like Midway fans. Uh, you know, lots of different customizable, lots of different options to play. It's like, but I don't think the execution really gives that enough credit, you know? It's not doing it due justice. We should got 7 at that time. So yeah, frame rate, not as good as the other. Like it's bad, graphics bad, controls bad. I don't know how the audio is. I don't really want to play that one again. So, better than the fucking Ford game. Unfortunately, thus far, the Corvette game has been the best running. Let's do Downforce now, right? Titus, that's a really good... That's a very early one. If that actually came out in 2001, this is probably very early. This may be a European game, now I think about it. Some of these are European exclusive. I have to say I like the UI. That's not something we're judging on, but like the style's nice. Good God, look at Armando. Look at Armando, man. Let's take Armando to Toronto. There are jokes to be had. Holy shit, we're doing a rolling start. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, I like it already. Oh, yeah. This is good. This is not F1 racing in the fucking slice. I don't give a shit. This is good. This is fast. It's responsive. The fucking... Look at the fucking car. It's actually a car. It's not like a fucking JPEG. It's a real fucking three-dimensional car. This is beautiful. This is fucking gorgeous. I love this game already. Holy shit. But yeah, I think this was a European one. There's a bunch of European... Like, they had a lot more racing games that were exclusive to PAL than we did. But strangely enough, there are, like, next to no Japanese exclusives. I'll show you some weird ones I found. Like, there's Initial D games. They are not racing games. Even though you race in them, they are not racing games. They're like point-and-click adventure games. It's really fucking weird. I don't know how to describe them. I could not understand a word that was being said. And then it was like, you have so much time to pick an option for what you're going to do. Like a role-playing game almost of some kind. But yeah, this is beautiful. This is fucking gorgeous. Go play Downforce. Was Downforce? Is that what it was? I think that's what it was. Get out of the gravel. This is beautiful. And you know what? This is doing, like, the forward had the problem of, like, there's too much shit in the backgrounds, and I think that was slowing everything down. This is flat. This is exactly what I was talking about. Like, when in doubt, if you're worried that having too many fucking assets is going to slow down your performance of your game, just fucking get rid of them. Make it flat. Fuck it. Because as far as racing games go, look how fucking hot overtook those guys. Oh, beautiful. Mwah, chef's kiss. Like, if you're worried about your assets overtaking the performance of your game, get rid of the guy. Just get rid of them. Beautiful game. That's called Downforce. That's the fucking winner so far. That one's great fucking controls. Very fast frame rate. Felt like I was actually racing. I would absolutely play some more of this. Yeah, very F-Zero like. Yeah, alright. So that's a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Alright, next. Ooh, should I bust out Drome? Okay. No. We're going to come back to Drome Racers, okay? I want to specifically come back to that one. That was one of the ones I checked before. I'm extremely biased. That may be the winner tonight. If not Downforce, Drome Racers. So we're going to come back to that. All right, let's play F1. Again, you look at all these fucking publishers. EA Sports, Titus, fucking... What was the other one? The weird one. Like, none of these you would think look any good, right? I just want to race. Ferrari. Wait, who's the options? McLaren, Jaguar, Renault, Aero, Minardi. Fucking Toyota. Why not? Quick race. Yeah, let's go Australia. 5 laps. Yeah, we'll stick with an automatic gearbox. This is another one. Very responsive. Good frame rates. I'm ignoring that. Oh my god, we spun out. Another F1. I've kind of noticed that the F1 games in general really tend to try and focus more on oh god, I spin out so easy in this. They focus more on the high frame rates. Oh my god, can we keep the fucking car in the right direction, please? I'm dead last now. Oh, what the fuck was that? Hold on. Okay. Okay. There's weird things happening here. The game will actually get you around curves, but when it hits full fucking turns, it wants you to not be going at 120 miles an hour, or you just do that. That's kind of wonky. I don't know how I feel about that, but it looks like it's going fast. I feel like I'm going fast. I'm probably not going to win this. Okay, I didn't spin out that time. I will have to say I'm seeing a lot of similarities to, like, if you ever played like a Monaco GP game, there's a lot pretty similar to that. Where, like, they can't have these hairpin turns in F1, right? That's just not something they do, right? Like, these, like, if you don't stop going 300 miles an hour, you're going to explode kind of things. Oh, hey, look, I passed a guy. God damn it. This is so aggravating. Um, everything's kind of popping in as I pass it. Obviously, these are just like still images, like the fucking stands there, but I don't give a shit. It looks nice-ish. Oh my god. I would love to take one of these turns where I don't spin out. It's so easy to spin out. Oh my god. Okay, that might just be a thing. Like, if you don't do something, the game wants you to do something on those turns. When it flashes a little fucking warning light. Like, I didn't touch anything there, right? It's just doing that for me. But now, it wants me to do something. And I didn't do it, and it spun me out. Like, I'm getting penalized. Yeah, this is hard. This is a hard game, but like, I feel like once you've mastered it, you feel like a fucking God King F1 racer. What's with these cranes? What are the fucking cranes doing back there? What's going on there? What are they doing in Melbourne with the fucking cranes? Are those cherry pickers? What are they doing? Maybe their camera. Are they, like, what are those? What the fuck are those? Are those like amusement park rides? They look like amusement park rides. I don't know where I am. I'm kind of lost because the fucking environment is literally clipping through for half a second and disappearing again. Like, it's just popping in and then going away. Oh my god, I'm only on the second fucking lap. This is horrid. Like, it's fun. What the fuck does it want me to do on these fucking turns? Maybe I need to handbrake or something? No, see, that was pretty nice until the very end and I still spun out. Like, I wasn't even going fast. Again, this one's like, it's looking for something, and I don't know what. There. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter what I do or how slow I go around. What the hell happened to that other dude that I'm still like ahead of him? Is he just dead? My god, did we have a fucking casualty? Yeah, I genuinely don't know what the game wants me to do here. Am I supposed to stick in the inside? Nope, not that. I mean, if you want to feel like you're going fast, the game's right there for you, you know? It'll definitely make you feel like you're going fast. I'm so lost. I almost don't even finish this because I keep fucking missing it so badly. I'm botching it. And call me that Hitachi because I'm botching it so bad. Skidding out in Melbourne. Like, were those houses? Is there an apartment complex like here on the racetracks? What was that? You saw how slow I was going. You saw how slow I was going. Like, I could take that turn in my fucking Ford Escape. 35 kilometers an hour is like, what, 20? 20 miles an hour? Something to that effect? It's fucking slow. There's absolutely no reason I should be spinning out like I'm at 300 miles an hour. Oh, it won't let me turn right or left. It's putting me back on the track. Where am I? I can't control my car anymore. Hello? What is happening? What is actually happening? Hello? Hello? Okay. Alright, we're back. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Somehow that turn was perfect? I didn't do anything. I did nothing different. Oh, this is such a weird game. This is such a weird guy. I was on the track for that one. Look, here's another dead guy. I'm just passing the corpses of, like, those ahead of me. This isn't a fucking racing game. It's like fucking Elden Ring for the Game Boy. Maybe did I pit? Did the game pit me? Is that what happened? Is there pitting in Formula 1? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we didn't spin out that time. Is the answer just to slam the fucking brakes? I thought that's what I was doing. Kinda, I guess. Just have to, like, be braking. Like, actively fucking braking. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. We're catching on. No, never mind. Lost it. Blew it. Blew it. Oh, no. Wait, how am I 19? Did we lose another man? We've lost another man. Somewhere along the way. Oh god, they're an 18. Oh my god, they're just dropping like flies. 2? What? What? No. Hold on a minute. You can't do that to me. How did I get second? You can't do that. That's not allowed. That's against the rules of racing. You can't just jump me from fucking 18th to second. Was there a mass suicide? Okay. That was F1 2002. Fun. Fast. Looked good. I'm sure sounded fine. Controls, I have no fucking idea. Alright, you want to try that one, be my fucking guest. Tickles your pickle? Absolutely. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. Alright, so next up we've got the GT racers. These are a little weird. How did GT Rally get in there? That's not where it's supposed to be. So this particular set is like 5 games, but because they were released, localized, and then put under new titles for each region, there's about 15 of them. There's really only 5, alright? There's 1 and 3 are actual racing games. 2 is a rally game, and that one needs to go somewhere else. And then there's one other weird one. This is kind of where things begin to like start looking similar. These games, they all kind of start looking and playing kind of similar, and you know, look nice, look fine. But you're gonna see things start to kind of look the same here. But as far as it goes, this one's very nice. It's responsive. It's good quality, good speed, good frame rate. I feel like I'm racing. Weird graphic things happening. Like there's some kind of split down the vertical end of the screen. You see how my car is like... What is going on? Like the sprite's cut in half. Is the sprite cut in half? Wait, is this... Ooh. Is this mirrored? You see that? Is this mirrored? What the fuck is going on here? Why would they mirror half a car? But yeah, it's fun. This is good. Again, when in doubt, keep the assets flat. Not a lot going on the track. It's just kind of a basic racetrack. Yeah, not much to say here. Way better than most of the other entries, right? Like, with the exception of Downforce, I think this is one of the better games. Even though I'm completely sucking at it, I don't know. Kind of cool thing though, they'll give you a little replay of your race. I think. No, they won't. Never mind. Yeah, this one's not bad. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look that up now. It could. What is happening though? That's the question. Why would the GBA emulator be like splitting the screen vertically? It's weird. Very strange. Okay, we're skipping 2. 2 is actually a rally game. It needs to go in the rally section. So I'll fix that. 3 is another kind of oddball, and you'll see why here in a second. And we're not going to really... We're actually probably not even going to finish a race. Because as far as I can tell, 1 and 3 are the same. Right? Like, it looks different. It looks different. But then, look, it's the Honda Civic again. And then, look, it's Hornet again. You get to pick time and weather, and then, look, it's the same fucking track. It functionally seems to be the same game, you know? I mean, maybe upgraded, yeah, but it's like... I don't know, like, we're not breaking tonight, boys. Just kind of seems to be like a remake of the first one, which is very strange to me because as far as I know, these weren't commercial successes. Maybe they were, and I just don't know about it. But I don't know why they'd be remaking the first game so close to go with the other one, you know? I don't know. I don't get the logic here. If you had to pick one, I'd probably say pick this one over the first one. I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm just taking, like, this kind of, like, very shallow surface level judgment of this. If there's more stuff, it may be underneath somewhere. But you can't really find any information about these because they were just, like... No one talked about these fucking games, you know? But, yeah, as far as, like, this... If I was going to point anyone to, like... what a GBA racing game looked like, I'll probably point to this one, you know? It's functionally in between. It's sitting comfortably between 16 and 32-bit graphics. Like, if you gave this to somebody and said this is a Saturn game, they'd probably believe you. You know? Or like a PlayStation game. Yeah, this one's got 3-play. Yeah. Weird. I don't get it. Here's this awesome... Here's this awesome replay of my shitty driving. You know what? We don't actually have to watch. We don't have to watch this again. How did I get third place? What the fuck did I do? All right. So that was GTA Advance 3. So if you're playing the Japanese ones, I think it's Advanced GT. If you're playing the European ones, I think they're actually Top Gear. And then if you're playing North American release, it's GT Advance. I think that's how it goes. There was also like a big 4-pack Mega Pack game that had all 4 of them put together. So that's another option to look out for. And then there's this one. This one's Chemco. I don't even know if this is in the same franchise or not. If you don't remember who Chemco is, I don't think it is. And they're the guys who made Mech Platoon. What the fuck is this? What the fuck am I looking at? This is some peak 2000. Like, you want to know what 2002 looked like? There you go. She's not quite on the uncanny valley, but I'll be damned if she's treading that line. Beautiful fucking 240p. So this is the GT Associate. I don't know if this is the same franchise. I think it's bundled. If I remember correctly, I think it is bundled with the other three. God, easy. Easy. Look at that fucking track. You want to call that easy? Jesus Christ. There's like 3 hairpin turns in there. We got... Is there a Suzuki? Or Subaru? There's an Impreza. Yeah, fuck it. We'll go with the Impreza. I'm so fucking mad my audio's messed up. I can't go with manual transmission. Oh, okay. Alright. We're off to a weird start. Okay, so we started this whole thing talking about Outrun, right? Outrun, Turbo Outrun. And we talked about how the player's sprite is not really moving. What's moving is how everything's coming towards you. This is literally that. Like, you can see the fucking the foreground coming towards you. It's like rolling off a fucking conveyor belt. So it's really wonky to look at. Like, you're not turning the car, you're turning the fucking the track. Does that make sense? Like, look at this. Look, I'm turning the track. I'm not turning the car there. Did you see how fast that motherfucker just fucking teleported? He's gone. This is another one that kind of gave you a little bit of a steering assistance too, I feel like. Just a bit, though. Can we talk about that best time? Who the fuck was on this fucking track for like, what 99 hours? That's like, what, a week? Something like that, 5 days? Who the fuck was on this track racing for 5 days straight? Yeah, it's definitely... I don't know. It's doing the outrun thing, but you're beginning to see why they kept it on just like... When you're playing outrun, you're traveling vast distances. Like, you're going from Chicago to St. Louis, right? But there's a fucking reason for that. And it's all one big straightaway. If you start trying to put turns into that, it gets real disorienting. Like, this is fast. This is kind of good. That's pretty weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's almost unconventional enough. I may have put this in its own category. I don't know. Oh, that's so weird. Where the shit's kind of coming close. Ooh. Oh, that's so weird. Weird game. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. How am I only on one lap? I'm still on the first lap. What the fuck? There's no way that whole lap took that much time. 2.5 minutes for a fucking lap. What the fuck? Easy, the game said. Easy my ass. No wonder this, like, the fucking best time is like 3 years. Ooh. I will say it incentivizes you to stay on the track, because if you get too close to the fucking things on the side of the track and they start like creeping towards you, it gives you like the weirdest uncanny valley vibe. I don't know. I can't figure out how to describe it. It's disorienting in like an incomprehensible way. Like one of those fucking fun rooms where you go in it and it looks like the room is really long, but it's actually really small. And you start walking towards the other side of the wall and it starts shrinking. Like something like that. That's kind of like, it's almost Funhouse levels of like fuckery here. Alright, that felt pretty fucking good. I ain't gonna lie. That hairpin turn. I didn't even fucking brake for that shit. That was just like whipped around. Whip it around. Whip it the fuck around. Hell yeah. I'm kind of vibing. You gotta stay on that fucking track though. As soon as you touch dirt, you're fucking losing all your velocity. Oh, Jesus. You see how it's warping? You see how it's warping? Oh my god. You ever seen the Beavis and Butthead movie where they take the acid in the fucking desert and start having like this fucking Ed Roth trip? That's kind of how I'm feeling at this point. I'm feeling like I'm losing my fucking mind here. This is a whole new, it's like we're just getting into a whole these different levels of janky. God, help me. I want this to be done. I don't know if I would play this again, honestly. It's interesting. It's neat. It's giving me some good race vibes. But I don't know if I'd play it again. It's like the fun house that wasn't quite finished, you know? Like, these straightaways are nice. Let me out. I want to be free. Just be done with this race, goddammit. This is such a huge track. Like, that felt good. That felt really good. Getting around that tight corner like that. Then I can't stay on the fucking track for the life of me because the fucking the controls are so like weird. Like, again, I feel like I'm not moving a car. I feel like I'm moving the entire track like it's fucking Monkey Ball or something. Which, by the way, there is a fucking Super Monkey Ball racing game. Or a GBA game. I was going to play at the very end of all this. Because I think that's kind of neat. Though I might save it for, like, I have enough games where I could do a whole fucking, like... This was a Dreamcast game, but they ported it to the GBA for absolutely no fucking reason. I've got enough of those, I could put it in that. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, if that one was disorienting, that honestly kind of gave me a headache. I'm not going to lie. That was a little weird. I don't think I'd play it again. Let's play Herbie. Does anyone remember what the fuck Herbie was? I think I saw this in movies, in the theaters. No kidding. Okay, if you don't remember what this was, Herbie was like a weird 60s movie or TV show. And then they had they made a movie in like the 2000s, early 2000s with fuck, I don't remember what her fucking name was. The girl from Parent Trap, she was in it. I remember that. So it's a Disney. This is like the only Disney circuit racer we've got, and it's oh goddamn, it's actually not terrible. It's moving fast. The controls are not awful. I'm kind of curious. Why is there a Herbie cam up in the corner? Like what utility does this have? Herbie's going 170 miles an hour. What the absolute fuck? What Volkswagen Beetle was ever designed to go 170 miles an hour? Oh god, we just jumped. What the fuck? And Herbie's actually he's a fucking he's a sprite. He's not a fucking JPEG. This is I think a 3D rendered object. You can't tell with how he's turning. Like he's turning like he's a fucking sprite. Right? A pre-rendered sprite. But I think he's actually not. It's just being really conservative about showing off it. It's weird. I don't know. But like the fucking building over there, that's 3D. What does this do? What does it why? What do these stars do? Are these power-ups? Oh, we just shot I shot a tire. I shot a tire out of the fucking engine. Oh my god, Herbie, fucking calm down. Oh my god, why is this so fun? This is such a goofy game. And this would be the kind of game that some shithead what? You just turn back. What the fuck? Like this would be something in like fucking Sean Baby's like Doobie Doo Disney I wipe my ass with this cartridge fucking section, but it's like this isn't awful. We've played awful already. This is far from that, you know. I don't know what's going on with this other car here. He's absolutely not real. I can tell you that right now. That is a pre-rendered sprite that only exists to give you the figment of a fucking race car. Like that, it's not real. It's a figment of the imagination. I lost. Look at he's real. Look at that. Look at that. That's a 3D fucking, a full polygonal. And not only that, it looked good. Why did it look that good? That wasn't even fluid. That was like fucking PS2 era shit. What is this game? So is Herbie. I wouldn't not recommend it. It was actually kind of fun. Yeah, I don't know. That would probably be a really fun one to play absolutely shit-faced. Alright, we're getting into the Hot Wheels now. It's Hot Wheels time, baby. And these are kind of interesting. There was actually like, I think 7. And one of them is in like at least one category each. I don't remember which one is first. Yeah, having a son obsessed with Hot Wheels has made me why does the alphabet start with B? Hello? Oh. B, D, C, F. There's no E. G, H, J. Where are the vowels? All the vowels are gone. What the fuck is this? No vowels. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, this is a Hot Wheels game. And they tend to vary in quality. This actually looks pretty nice. That's a really nice fucking... a nice thing. And you know what? It's responsive. It's moving pretty good. It's schmoving. I don't know what this fucking car is supposed to be. Unfortunately, I know what the actual names of the Hot Wheels cars are. Because my son used to like run up to me and ask me what the fucking name was. I just drowned. And I have to read the bottom of the car. Yeah, this isn't awful. Like, if I was given this, like, by my grandma on my 8th birthday, and it was the only game I had, I wouldn't be fucking terribly disappointed. I'm real confused about no fucking valves, though. I don't believe I saw an option to switch it from automatic to manual transmission, too. That's something else. I wanted to give a lot of these games bonus points if they had a manual transmission option, but it's like that would put all the the kart racers at a disadvantage. So yeah, that's not an awful game. I have no idea what that car is. Some kind of weird 2000s car. Track TTM. Track TTM? What the fuck? They trademarked Track T. Oh my god. I have to see. Oh, you can upgrade. Oh god. There's an upgrade. Ooh, Jesus. Okay. Alright, game. I see a fucking game here. No money. Alright, so that was what fucking game is this? Hold on. Let's get back to the menu. I don't even remember which one this is. Yeah, there really isn't an option for fucking manual. Okay. Anyway, this was this one. One of the first Hot Wheels. Burnin' Rubber. That was Burnin' Rubber. Alright. Let's remember that. Next is Stunt Track something. THQ again. Stunt Track Challenge. The fuck is Game Show? Oh my god, man. Again, this is 2000s. This was when we were going from the weird like inflatable doll people to not that, but also not human. But this is good. This is fast as fuck. You can do stunts in the air. I don't know how to use my my boost. Boost activated. There we go. It's not moving the fastest as far as frames go, but it still feels fast, which is really a nice like. It's a nice thing to see, especially with what we've seen so far. I would liken this to like the early era of virtual racing, or fuck, what was the other one that was like right around that same era, the first 32-bit era games. But yeah, it's good. It's fun. I'm actually really enjoying this, and it ties into our next game, which I think is far more important. That's so fucking nice. I'm actually going to give them a lot of fucking credit where credit's due here. They just put the signs. Oh, that's so fucking cool. This is such a cool game. I actually really like this one a lot. They put the signs on the fucking road. So instead of blinking it in front of your fucking face, you just look up and it's like, oh, there it is. There's a turn coming up. You know, like actual fucking road signs. It's amazing. What a fucking novel concept to put road signs in places that a driver's gonna look. And then these, the stunts are interesting. I don't think they really do much. But, you know, it's just an interesting thing. The track is cool. Like, again, it's not moving very fast, but it's still responsive enough to make you feel like you're going somewhere. I'm digging it. I actually really like this one a lot. If you're one of those freaks that's still in the Hot Wheels, you know, you'd probably really enjoy this one. You know who I'm talking about. Those motherfuckers that clean out everything looking for the fucking secret treasures and all of that shit ones. Sure, I'll take another boost. Fuck it. Why not, right? Oh, they're actually right there. Jesus. They're right behind me. And like even the fucking oh no, I spun out. The fucking cars are 3D, even though like they don't need to be. You could absolutely just make a fucking flat sprite and it'd be fine here. But no, it's like that's a fully modeled fucking car. Oh Jesus! Whoa! Oh God! Well, I don't know what the fuck that was. I think I like hit something, like an invisible corner or something. That loop to loop is so fun. Like I think this is the only guy I've seen do something like that. That was really nice. Yeah, great game. Absolutely. All right, man. Have a good night. Thanks for coming. So yeah, stunt track challenge. I think that's a really good one. And that goes into the next one, Drome Racers, which I think is the piece de resistance. This is like the best fucking racing game I've seen so far. It is so fucking cool. I don't remember what Drome Racers was. I think this is like something about their Technics line, which was like the more advanced Legos. But you'll see what I mean here in a minute. I've been so excited to play this. It's fast, it's responsive, it's exactly like Stunt Track, but it's moving so much faster. Look at this fucking shit. Look at this shit go. Like, yeah, the graphics look a little bit rudimentary, but you know what? I can forgive it just how fucking fast it's moving. It is such a good fucking game. Fuck you, eat my missile. I missed. Like, this is one of the few fucking GBA games. I'm just sitting here floored that this was a fucking like a Game Boy game. I have to keep reminding myself that because it is functioning exactly like a console game. It's fast, it's responsive, it's tight. I'm feeling the fucking burn. All I can hope is that I'm doing justice here. Like, go play Drome Racers, alright? Like, this is absolutely my must, like, one of my must plays. Even if it's not the best game, you have to go play this fucking game. And that's the only thing I can tell you. Even though I'm fucking botching it. I'm not particularly good at the Desert Racer ones. I just wish I could hear the music. The music was fucking good when I was playing it too. Yeah, get fucked. This is so fucking good. Oh, I missed that. God damn. Ah, masterpiece. Masterpiece game. Beautiful. Go play Drum Racers. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that game so much. Alright, let's do cars now. We could knock this one out. You can tell the era of this one when this fucking screen started popping up. 2007. Guys, like, you have to understand, 2007 was about halfway through the fucking Nintendo DS's lifespan, alright? And they're still making cars game for the GBA. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking here. We're just gonna skip all this shit. You can kind of see we got something similar to what we've already seen here. Its controls are very loose. It's fast. It's actually really fast. I'm kind of seeing Herbie vibes on it. Like what the fuck? I don't know why the sheriff is clipping through the hill. Rendering is just a suggestion to him, like many things. But it's fast. It's kind of responsive. Like lightning's just kind of fucking sliding everywhere. But you know, it's looking good enough that I don't really seem to mind that much. I do have to say it's actually kind of accurate to the movie too. And I wish I didn't know that, but again, I've been forced to watch Cars so many fucking times that I could probably draw you a fucking map of Radiator Springs at this point. From memory. From memories. Yeah, it's like I want to shit talk it, but for being the last fucking racing game on the GBA, one of the last games period, it's not terrible. You know, again, it's not fucking Ford racing. Not bad. Can't say much else about it though. Really can't. It's a Cars game. You get what's on the fucking tin, you know. Alright. So we're about halfway through. We're getting there. Monster Truck Madness is next, and I believe this is another one that I'm actually really impressed with. Tantalus seems to be one that showed up pretty late in the game. So, unlike the other ones... Oh, wait, let me just go guess. Yeah, fuck that. Instead of being race cars, this is monster trucks, obviously. But you're still racing them. And it's... I think this is one of the ones that's actually good. I may be mistaken. We're about to find out. Yeah, this is the good one. There was like 3 monster truck games where they all kind of played like racing games, and one was good and the other 2 are trash. This is the good one. Oh my god. Yeah, it's good shit. I'm actually this is really nice. I'm a local Toro, and again, I wish I didn't know this, but I am. The amount of fucking inane, useless information that I've been given, being the son of a boy, is inscrutable. And someone let me through here. Let me through. Motherfuckers don't have an opening. Oh my god. Yeah, it's fast. It's responsive. I'm getting the same slidey stuff that I was getting in that Cars game. But the background looks good. There's lots of objects flowing by. It's flowing, and it's doing it well, you know. And again, that's like a difference that we have seen is very hard to actually replicate for these games anyway. Tantalus, or whoever that was, obviously was taking or took a lot of what they used here and put into Cars. Because this is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh god. I could not turn at all there. I just was like thrown into the wall. The one thing I have to say, you don't really think about monster trucks with racing as much, mostly because they don't have anything above second gear. So they just really can't accelerate that much. Like, El Loco Toro cannot get up to 98 miles an hour. I'm sorry. You can maybe break 60. But you don't really want a truck this big doing that either. You know? It's like taking a fucking combine to the quarter mile and expecting it to do anything. You know, you don't want something that big with that much mass moving that fast. Because it's not going to stop very well. What the fuck was that? These power-ups are weird. I don't know if they're actually helping me or hurting me. It might be hurting me now that I think about it. And yeah, I don't mind, like, that's obviously just, this whole background, this whole set piece is just one big flat fucking picture, and I don't have any problem with that. If it lets the game run faster, sure. That's fine, I don't care. It's whizzing by me anyway, you know? I keep seeing a UFO go by. There we go. Get muscled in here. That's something. I'm not sure what, but it's something. Looks cool. Alright, we got third. It's not bad. Yeah, that's Monster Truck Madness. Very good game. Very fun. That's another one I recommend if you want to go find a good racing game. Now let's play the bad ones. Let's get the shit ones out of the way here. So this is Monster Truck Mayhem, and you can begin to see where there's like kind of an issue with trying to remember who's who here. 2006, by the way, so this is another very late one. DSi Games, again, like I said, we're going to be seeing a lot of those guys. Skyworks as well. Skyworks has its own section that we're going to cover at the end, just because they have some of the weirdest things in their games I've ever seen. And we might get to see a little bit of that. Oh, definitely not with this one, though. You may have looked at those monster trucks we were just racing. It's like, man, it's like, those were all the same guy. just with a different coat of paint. It's like, yep, here they are. And unlike Monster Truck Mayhem, we're about like 40 to 50 frames short of where we wanted to be. This game is so fucking slow. Like, this is bad. Alright. There's no fun to be had here. It's moving so goddamn slow. You can kind of get the feeling like if this was after Monster Truck Mayhem, oh god, what the fuck was that? Oh god, okay, we cannot go over the hills anymore. This was after Mayhem. They took a lot of this assets but didn't actually use them well, or if this was before Mayhem, this was like definitely like fucking test periods shit, you know. But it's slow. It doesn't really matter how fucking responsive it is because it's so slow. It's like I'm playing the equivalent of fucking Balatro with monster trucks at this point. It's I don't need to be precise in my movements at all. You know. It's like, oh, there's a turn coming up in 3 years. I better get ready to hit the button. God, there's 2 more laps of this mess. That's a horrid fucking thing. Like, that should not be happening. I'm sorry, that is a definite flaw in your graphical processing. At no point should you have the map come between the player's object and the camera. That's a no-go for me. I'm sorry. No. You can figure that shit out. Like, if they have to get transparent from a certain distance, fine. This blue guy is just kind of a spaz. And the more we hit the other cars, the slower the fucking frames go. Oh god, not the barrel. Not the barrel. The lead I've had for the entire fucking time. I don't know. I've honestly wanted to shut this off for a while now. This is dreadful. If you had this as a kid, I'm so sorry. Especially when fucking Monster Truck Mayhem. Like, if you want a good Monster Truck game, there was obviously a game that existed for you, you know. This is not that game. I'm actually kind of dozing off on this one. It's so boring. Thank God it's over. Alright, so that was Monster Truck Madness. No, Mayhem. Don't play it, please. Don't bother with that one. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was Mayhem. Go play Madness. It's far better. Okay, next is Monster Truck. Just called Monster Trucks. Skyworks again. Majesco again. So you might kind of... we might know some predictions of what's going to happen here in a minute. Yep, it's the exact same game. It's the exact... only it's worse now. It's even slower. But look at that. The fucking problem with the map is not here. Interestingly enough, it's not coming between the player and the camera. As we go through a rippling 3 frames a second, I would like to point out... oh, look, it's there. Never mind. Why Skyworks has its own particular little category or event in the Summer of Speed, and it's the bizarre levels of texture they were able to accomplish on their tracks. Like, we're not worried about the monster trucks. Look at the track. Look at all the fucking bumps. Look at the fucking rises and the hills and the dips. They were able to accomplish all of this on the fucking Game Boy, of all things. It is insane to look at. Thank God this is only 2 laps. Oh God, we're just jumping. We're just bouncing. I don't know. Why the fuck are we still bouncing? What's going on here? Like, every other game we've seen so far has had a fundamentally flat track, right? In one way or another. They curve. I guess the Lego ones had ones that had, like, loops and stuff. But in general, they don't tend to dip, is the big thing. Or have these hills. You know, like, this is some stuff that honestly kind of trended into, like, the 64-bit era. It's very weird what they're able to accomplish, and then they did absolutely nothing. They made this absolute turd of a fucking game. The frame rate sucks. The graphics are okay, mostly because we're not even actually moving fast enough for them to be a problem. And then the controls are, again, fine, but that's only because we don't actually have to control anything. Like, I have to hit a turn maybe every 20 seconds or so, otherwise it's just a fucking straight line. Again, I'd say if you grew up with this, I'm very sorry. There were better options. I hope you know that now. What the fuck do I keep running into? Oh, a fucking stump right there, that's what. Jesus Christ. A monster truck felled by a fucking stump. That's nuts. Okay, so that was Monster Trucks. Don't play Monster Trucks. Don't play Monster Trucks Mayhem. Or Madness. Play Monster Trucks Mayhem. It's by far the best version of any of those games. MotoGP. No, I'm sorry. Motor Racer Advance is next. This is another one we're kind of getting weirdly close to other names. We're kind of getting into the motorcycles now, too. Most of the motos, I think, refer to motorcycles. That's kind of cute. Back a little bit. I'm still picking up. I'm going to fucking Kenya.
Three, 2, 1, go! 3, 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 2, 1, go! 3
This is a game pretty reminiscent to Hang On. It's doing the thing, the Outrun thing, the Sega System 16 thing, where it's bringing everything to you, except it's doing it so much better than that GT Championship game. Like, look at the hills, the crests, the rises, everything feels so nice. This is a beautiful game. I would highly recommend this one. Feels great, responds well, controls well, looks amazing, is fast. This is a perfect fucking GBA racer. What fucking dirt bike's going 120 miles an hour though? That's what I want to know. Oh, clothesline by the elephant. That's fucking great. This was one of the ones I almost missed. And it's pretty easy to understand why, because it has a very generic title. Here we go, final lap. Goddamn elephant. Got me again. Yeah, good game. Very nice. Very fun. Very clean. Try again. I don't think so. Good game. Go play that one. Next is MotoGP. We're kind of just in this like block of bike games now. Looks like a very early one. I think this is actually one of the ones that had a had an article written for it, which is rare. I think this one, more than any other ones, is easily my contender for one of the best games on the GBA for racing. It is so smooth. It's so fast. Tight, controls well, looks great. Beautiful game. Absolutely amazing. You get thrown off your bike. I hope that's 1 of 1, not 1 of 7. I really hope. We get a little bit of steering assistance here to keep you on the road. Kind of. Only go so far, I guess. I'm getting to doze off, honestly. I probably need to wrap up soon. We still got some more games to go. Not too many though. But yeah, great game, beautiful. Oh, these pre-rendered sprites are very fun. I'm not gonna lie. Is that fourth? Oh my god. Whoa, I got third. Jesus. Right there at the end, too. Man, that's a great game. Highly recommend it. MotoGP, I don't care. MotoGP, good. Very, very nice game. Alright, next is MX 2002. Featuring Ricky, what's his face? Carmichael? There we go. This one's weird looking, right? You wouldn't expect it to run very well. In fact, you probably look at it and think it's going to be one of the worst, but you start playing it, it's like, oh my god, look how fucking nice this runs. Like, these are fully like, the whole fucking map is 3D. The bikers themselves aren't for sure, but, like, the map, it's all about the map, baby. It's fucking beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's not very forgiving on the turns. Usually just wipe out and fall off. Man. Still on the first lap too, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, it struggles a little bit on the graphics. It wants to go faster. I think we've seen enough. We've already 3 minutes. So that was MX 2002. Interesting. Doesn't go very well. Oh, hey, Cliff. Welcome. We're playing lots and lots of racing games tonight. We're doing all of the circuit or stock car racers, or stock car-esque racers on the GBA. We're actually kind of nearing the end now. We've got 6 left out of 26. So now we've got a Need for Speed game. Most Wanted. There was also 5 Need for Speed games, and most of them in the street section. This one's not, though. Golf. No, not F-Zero. There was an introduction stream I did last week, kind of going over what's going on with all of this. F-Zero and Mario Kart were the 2 most known racers on the GBA, and because of that, they're just left off the running. Mostly just because there's like 98 to 100 others that got virtually no press, and we kind of want to focus on those instead. Because, like, look at this. This is fun. This is running well. It's fast. It's responsive. It looks good. I'm sure people would have had fun had they known there was a good Need for Speed game on the GBA, but because of, like, poor attention as far as journalists go and poor advertisements, it was like no one knew about these games. And what we're kind of looking at is what games could knock F-Zero off or give it a run for its money. And I would honestly say Drone Racers, bar none. Drone Racers and Motor Racer Advance, I think, are probably the 2 best we've had so far. Monster Truck Madness, or Mayhem, I think, is the other one. So there's been quite a few good ones. There's been stinkers, obviously. Need for Speed so far, I think this one is actually pretty good. It's higher up than other ones, I'm kind of kicking the idea around of going back to Twitch with all this age verification nonsense. I don't want to give Google or YouTube or anyone else a photo of myself or my fucking license just to verify that, yes, in fact, I am not a child. That's pretty fucking stupid. And you know what? If I lose the fucking channel for it, so be it. I generally don't care at this point. Like, I'm not making any money off this. I'm just doing it for fun. Doing it to have someone to talk to late at night. It's kind of nice. I'll probably just like download a few of my best videos and put them on other fucking video services. I'm kind of in a rock and a hard place, so I don't have anything I can actually download all my streams to. There's just no way. That's like not feasible for me in any way. I'll probably just go back to streaming on Twitch and like maybe Rumble or something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these games, like MotoGP and Need for Speed and fucking Smuggler's Run, like, they all had simultaneous releases, and you wouldn't know that they had a Game Boy Advance game come out for them because they would always have the screenshots for everything else. Um, but these actually ran really nice, you know. Like, obviously, they're not like PS2 or Xbox or Windows levels, but, you know, it's functioning for a racing game. It doesn't look awful. It's responsive. It's tight. Um, it's checking all the boxes so far. Something you could do this and change perspective to third person or first person. It's neat. I don't really know how useful it is though. All right. And that was Underground, Need for Speed Underground. Let's go ahead and look at Porsche next. This is an interesting one. DSi Games again. So I think there's actually this one and the other one had like two completely different developers. Now you look at it and you're thinking, okay, this is just another one like the Corvette and the Ford game, where it's just like showcasing these fucking fancy cars they want you to buy. No, this is the only game you get this perspective I've found so far. Where you're actually in the car, you get to see the dash, you get to see the steering wheel and the suicide knob. I forget what that's called. And it's actually a really good, like, look how good this looks. Look at that fucking speed. This is a good fucking game. And you can change it if you need to, but I really like this perspective. Like, this adds such, like, another level, you know? Like, again, it goes to show, as long as your game runs well and runs fast, you only need a few things to really get that, suspension of disbelief going, you know? Like, if you can shift your car manually, if your car can go really, really fast, if you can use a handbrake, and then if you can see inside the car, you've pretty much got a perfect race game. You know, it doesn't matter on what system, it doesn't matter how bad, how, like, underpowered the graphics are. All of those things. As long as you have those things, you've got a good racing game. In my opinion, anyway. Oh, God. Is this a secret over here? I think it is. The other racers are going this way. Interesting. No one survived that turn. Yeah, they do. They look very nice. That's kind of just why I bring the light. It's like, I'm not doing hidden gems. I don't want people to go out and fucking scalp the racing games. You know, I don't want people thinking that these probably $3 or $4 racing games should be like $60 or $70. Just, they look nice. They do the job. Uh, if you want a racing game on your Game Boy, this is what it works just fine. But maybe people don't know about it. That's all I want to do. Bring some light to the issue. This one's really fast, too. I'm going to put this one in the fucking running, too. That's a good fucking game. That was a good game. That was Need for Speed Porsche. Porsche Unleashed, I think, is the full name. It's just called Porsche. Penny Racers may be in the wrong place. So, excuse me. This is another one, like the GT series. A whole bunch of different names. Basically the same games. In the US, this is Gadget Racers. Yeah, I was the same way. And I kind of like, if you asked anyone what the fucking, what, like, people know the GBA for, they would say, like, Golden Sun, Pokemon, Castlevania, Metroid, like, mostly RPGs and platformers. But I'm finding, like, the racing games, some of the flight simulators, some of the first-person shooters, the fighting games, there was a lot of good fucking games that never had any attention to them on the GBA. So Penny Racers is also Gadget Racers, and it's also one other one, like Kurono Q or something to that effect. The weird thing is all of these kind of like, they came out and then they got released in a different region for the other region's names. Like there's a Penny Racers and a Gadget Racers that was released to the US. They're the same game. And in fact, I thought these were card games. I may be mistaken though. Let's take this guy. It looks like a card game, you know? Like these are little toy cars. Well, maybe not. This is also one of the few that people may recognize a little bit more because I think there are a few more advertisements. It's cutesy, you know, it's cartoony. People may have like seen ads for it more in magazines than other ones, or something to that effect. But yeah, pretty basic. All said and done. I was gonna say it reminds me of the GT Advance games, but it's also giving me championship vibes with the rubber banding. Actually, yeah, you know what? This is another one pretty similar to GT Championship. However, it's not. I'm not getting any of the really weird perspective effects that were a problem last time. Actually, I'm getting some weird slowdowns. I'm not really sure what that's about. Yeah, exactly. What I'm kind of realizing is the very late era of the GBA. Like, you look at the DS, and everyone was really floored that you could play Mario 64, right? But I'm kind of realizing that the GBA was more or less kind of like this missing link between the 16-bit Super Nintendo era and the N64 era, because it kind of covered that gap, you know. There was never a 32-bit system for Nintendo. Like, if you're being generous and allowing the N64 to be called a 64-bit, like in actuality, they never had a 32-bit system. But this is a neat little entry into like the what ifs. This is kind of what we would see, I think, really. It's able to do, like, you were able to have three-dimensional polygonal objects scrolling through a map really fast and generate high frame rates. It does 64 somewhat decently, somewhat competently. Penny Race, I don't really have much to say about it. It's pretty middling, I would say. You know, if you play it, you're going to have fun with it. It does not stand out from anything else. Okay, next is Toka something or other. I think this is another European one. Toka World Touring Cars. I don't know why this seems so goddamn familiar. Yeah, we'll take a Volvo. Hell yeah. This one's very Virtual Racer. Like, look at the stands there. Look at the 3D stuff on the side. This is nice. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, Lord have mercy. What the fuck is happening? I was going to call it similar to F1 2002, but it's like, no, that's a 3D car. And we're not spinning out. Even if we do spin out, you got to write yourself. Controls are a little floaty. I don't really have that much control over where the car is going to go here. It seems to just pick its own destiny and roll with it. It's fast, though. It's fast. It looks good. I think controls are kind of the biggest issue right now. Oh boy. Every time I begin to pick up in the positioning, a turn comes around and I'm fucked. I should probably just, like, you know, look at the map that I'm given. The interesting thing to me about the GBA, because I grew up when the GBA was released, you know. I remember the hype. I remember that it was considered, like, as far as Nintendo was concerned, it was considered a smash hit from day one, you know. But looking at the library that they released it with, I think they were being really cautious with it. Like, if you think about it... Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, give me slicks. Oh, my God. What is happening? If you look at, like, what they sent it out with, and you look at other game systems, other handhelds that were out at the time, like the Sega Nomad, the Neo Geo Pocket Color, the Bandai WonderSwan Color, it's like, it wasn't doing anything new, and worse yet, you were basically selling you're selling almost 10-year-old games that a lot of people already had, like Super Mario World, like like Link to the Past, like Mario All-Stars, Yoshi's Island. A lot of people already had those games for the Super Nintendo and didn't need to go out and buy them on the Game Boy Advance, you know, especially if they were older. It really seems to me, I think Castlevania Circle of the Moon, which was another kind of Hail Mary done by the B team of Konami, the people who did like Castlevania 64, I think they really weren't like it was not anticipated that it would succeed, and I think that really helped the GBA in general succeed as well. You know, because either there's two philosophies. Either one, they were willing to take very measured, calculated risks and just accept that if people aren't going to buy Mario World again for an inferior system with inferior performance to Super Nintendo, then okay, we'll just write it off as a loss. That Game Boy system's a loss. Or they kind of had the more modern, they're going to buy anything we put out. Let's put out something we already have all the assets for, and just port a Super Nintendo game. You know, one of those two things is going on. Make it more fun if you can't choose. More interesting. SMB3 was one. Yeah, that was the one I remember almost immediately because it was on the fucking covers of Nintendo Power at the time. You know. All right, so that was God, I don't remember what the fuck that was. Toka, pretty fun, pretty good. No complaints. Trickstar, another European. European. Tantalus again. Yeah, you know what? I'm absolutely 100% in agreement with you. When I was a kid, it was all about RSR, right? And a lot of people love RSR, and like the modding and the ROM hacking community have brought like new life back into it with the Iron Souls challenge and all of that. But you're absolutely right. I think Harmony really is the superior game. Like, just playing it, I had never played it until a couple years ago, right? I had only played Circle and I had played Aria of Sar, and I would always kind of understood this was like what's that little fuck's name? The guy who made Castlevania and then left and made Bloodstained, whatever. Like, this was his attempt to put Symphony of the Night onto the GBA. And it didn't work. It looked ugly. It was weird. Very weird colors and all that. But I played it and I fucking love it. It is such a good fucking game. Just the simple addition of arcadey mechanics, like Super Castlevania-esque mechanics where you can slide back and forth depending on which direction the screen is. Like, it's so fucking good. It's such an amazing game. I love that game so much. I don't know what the fuck is going on, by the way, but the fucking graphics so far look really nice. It's another motorcycle game. Looks kind of futuristically, kind of. Are we on fucking Harleys? These look like Harleys. Oh my god, this is good. Oh, holy shit! Look at this. What is happening? Look at that hill. Look at that skyline. Look at that fucking skybox. Look at these signs. Look at all of this. This is fucking amazing. I cannot control my fucking whatever the fuck this thing is. Oh, I'm just off the map. I'm dead. This is good. This is nice. Good game. Very good game. I believe this was one of the ones I added this week because I'd completely forgotten about it. Or I just missed it. Yeah, I've got the advanced collection on oh Jesus Christ, on PS4. And I'm thinking this year for Spooktober, we're just gonna like I never went back and finished Dracula X, and I think I'm gonna do that. Like, bar none, Dracula X. I was just expecting like a knockoff fucking Rondo of Blood, but that was one of the most fun fucking games I had played of Castlevania in a long fucking time. It's gonna take me a lot of time to get my sea legs back because I haven't played Castlevania in a while, but once I do, I'm expecting to have a great time with it. Let me ask you, by the way. I don't know where you are in the world, and I don't know how much you shop for, like, let's say GBA games. Something I've noticed in my research for this particular segment, Summer of Speed, there were a lot of bundled games, like two games in one. I'm not even talking like fucking Solitaire and Blackjack. I'm talking like there was like Sonic Advance and Sonic Spinball, or like Need for Speeds. There was a Castlevania game that put two of them together. It was like Circle and Aria, I think it was actually. Do you remember ever seeing those? I've never seen one of those in the wild. I'm trying to figure out where they were being sold at. Georgia. Okay. Yeah, I love Super Castlevania, but that game kicked my fucking ass. That game like broke me. Took me over its fucking knee and snapped me in half. It was so fucking hard. Especially fucking what was his name? The spear guy. He took like 3 hours of my fucking life to beat. Yeah, but I've never seen any of these bundled games before. I'm trying to figure out where they sold these things because there's still ROMs exist of them. You know, I just don't know where, and like I don't see any advertisements for them. I don't see any like catalogs. I don't see them in catalogs anywhere. I don't know where they existed. All right, last game we've got is XS Moto. You would never believe what it is. It's a fucking motorcycle one again. We'll take Frank. We'll go here. And by this point, we're kind of seeing pretty similar. This is looking like MotoGP, but a little bit worse, you know. Like that happened. The map feels small. That's the first thing I'm noticing. Like I feel like I'm on a fucking on a cart track, you know, something like that. I can't. I'm losing fucking words here. Brain cells have been lost. Like, can I? Why is my guy not leaning? What is going on here? Like, there's this little circle up in the corner there. I think that's my center of gravity. But I can't figure out how to manipulate it at all. I don't know. That was really weird. Yeah, no. It's fine. I'm just trying to figure out where they got sold. Okay, so that was fucking XS Moto. Seems like a worse GP Moto to me. Can't really say much about it beyond that. Alright, so that was all 26 of the stock, circuit, whatever we want to call them, racing games. I'm still going to say, in spite of all of those, I think Drome Racers is, bar none, the best stock racer. Vice City for the NES? Like GTA Vice City? Alright. I want you to watch this because this is a game you have to play. Alright? I'm going to tell you right now. Stop whatever you're doing. Watch this. Let's do a different one. Yeah, let's do Boulder Canyon. Watch this, then go play. Okay? Drome Racers. To me, this is one of the best fucking racing games. Not only just for the GBA, just in general. This is an insanely good fucking... Like, to me, this is like a little bit of combination of Extreme G and Planet of Death. I don't know if you remember that game for the Windows. Like, this is such a good fucking game. It's fast. It's beautiful. It's responsive. It's tight. Gonna shoot that motherfucker with a missile. And I think this is my pick. In fact, I may say this may be even better than F-Zero and Mario Kart. Honest to God. And of all things, it's a Lego game made by THQ. Could you imagine that? Like, did you ever hear about this game? Probably not, right? I never heard about it before. I don't think a single magazine or publication ever covered it. It's just so good. It's so fucking good. Oh, okay. No, I'll check that out. Yeah, that sounds good. I actually have a Retron N, I think it is. So I've been collecting S games, and it's like NES games are actually pretty affordable right now. I've really been enjoying it. I've got like a fishing game. I've got one of the first Mario game. I've got a race. I've got two racing games. And I've got a shmup. So eventually, I plan to do a showcase of those. Just need to figure out when that'll be. Probably after all of this. But anyway, that's my pick. Drone Racers. Love it. Oh my god, look at the ooh. I want to do that. I want this. I want to do this. We're going to do one more. We're going to do one more. This is such an amazing game. We're going to do one more. I don't know what the fuck this thing's supposed to be. A bike? A tricycle? Just look at it. Look how fast we're fucking going, man. 350 miles an hour, and it fucking feels it. Like, look at the colors, you know? Look at it all. I cannot emphasize enough how much I love this game. I will go out and buy this game if I ever find it. As long as it's not like 80 fucking dollars. Which, why would it be, you know? And this is really what I want to cover. So many of these games have the chance to just completely slip away. Because, you know, all these ROM sites keep getting taken down. And people are beginning to curate their own personal libraries for peer-to-peer transfers. And a lot of people just aren't fucking saving every game. Like, it's not like it used to be back in the early 2000s where you scraped everything just for the sake of it, you know? It's like a lot of games just aren't being retained or preserved. And this could easily be one that slips through the cracks. Like, but look at it. Look at it. It 100% deserves to be remained. Like, I'll give this to my fucking son one day. It's a beautiful fucking game. Don't you fucking shoot me. I'm having too much fun. Now, granted, we've probably seen 80% of what the game has to offer, but still. You know, it's a racing game. We're mostly just doing this to have a little bit of adrenaline juice inputted into our brain holes, or lack thereof. I'm gonna get you, you motherfucker. I'm gonna get you. God damn it. Oh, okay. I need to wrap up. I need to go to bed. But that's my pick for stock cars. That's probably going to be my pick for this whole fucking thing is Drone Racers. Amazing game. Beautiful. Go check it out, please. It deserves it so much. So next week will be What is next week, actually? I don't think it's kart racers. We're doing kart racers. I think it's the street racers, the mission-based racers, and the combat racers. Those three. So look forward to those. Then after the next week after that, we're doing karts, and then is the funny stuff, and then finally we'll just kind of go through and just play all the championship games again. And that's going to be it for the showcase. And then I've got a few others to do before we enter October proper. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to go to bed now. Have a terrific week. Have a good weekend. And I'll probably be seeing you all Sunday. We're going to wrap up Ages and look for some secrets before we do Seasons on Monday. That's kind of the plan right now. Barring that I don't get my whole fucking channel shut down because I won't give them my fucking face. Hopefully not, but we'll see. It's all up in the air at this point. All right, good night.